So impetigo is a very common skin infection. It's caused by several types of bacteria, which we have around us all the time. But sometimes if we have a bit of a mosquito bite or a scratch, the bacteria which colonize our skin, they can get into it and cause a little bit of trouble. So how it presents is that we start to have a little bubbles on our skin, like a little blisters, which then open and cause a little yellow crust. And sometimes they look pretty nasty because it gets a bit inflamed and red. And that's where parents usually notice that and they start to worry. It is something which can be easily treated. Usually we try to keep it covered so it doesn't spread. But it is pretty common, and it's one of the things which happen to our children, and we just have to see the doctor and treat it.
So what should parents or individuals do if they suspect they might have impetigo?
So the first step would be to book with the doctor or a nurse or someone medically trained to have a look at it and then diagnose it properly, because there are so many different infections, so many different things which can be like impetigo. And if it is diagnosed as impetigo, the very important thing is to use the treatment. Usually the first line treatment are the creams which we apply on the skin, and that resolves within the couple of days. Impetigo left untreated, it's not like it will develop into something terrible. Of course it potentially could, but in majority of cases it would disappear within 14 to 21 days on its own. The treatment which we provide, that makes it the course of the infection a little bit shorter. The other very important thing is that to try to keep it covered, because that's how it spreads, by contact. And if we cover it, that makes it a little bit less contagious. The other thing which is to be remembered, that impetigo is one of the conditions which we have to exclude children from school or going out in contact with other children. So at least 48 hours after the treatment was started, or after the crust has healed and there is no liquid which could be infectious.
And that's because it is quite contagious.
Yeah, it is. It is something which is quite contagious, and I think in the kind of context of children, you can't stop them from interacting with each other. So yes, that's why we have to cover it and make sure that we treat it, so we don't have any more raising cases in the community.
The government has confirmed to us that there has been an increase in cases. Have you come across more cases than usual?
Yes, so there have been a couple of cases which I've been in contact with. Nothing terribly serious. That's been all treated. They were cases treated in the GHA as well, successfully, and everybody's well and happy.